Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Becca. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Marty. Good morning, Safe. Good morning, YouTube. Look at that little signal here right off the bat. I don't know if you saw that one, Becca. I was in the middle of something, but boy, everybody actually, not just Becca, but double captain setup on the 20. So that's an issue right there. Exactly, safe too. Yeah, I know you love that one too. Hey, liquidity. Good morning. Happy Monday. Yo, yo. Oh, they're fast. They're fast. They put the double switch trades. Let's go, everybody. The market is in sync on the long side. We just had a short term double captain setup. If we break anything under Globex, the market will be out of sync. Um, let's go. Speed range and behavior. I mean, that's just counter rotation, and the longs are taking charge. And we're breaking into the top end of the Globex band. We need to look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity till proven otherwise, and or a break under 530. Let's spend some time learning this price action. So far, the market is in harmony. I mean, we had one pocket of selling interest, and they're trying to roll it over. Yeah, now they're rolling it over. Okay, so that a little bit of a double top action going on here with this move. So they put the double captain setup here, pushed it. Now they rolled it over, ran the stops, and now they're selling. They sold, and now they're running it back up. So we're getting a whole lot of wild, wild action this morning. Harmony zone number one is support. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync right now. Yeah, 37. All right. Okay, so they're breaking the structure right here. And if we start breaking anything under Globex and Harmony Zone number two, we're going to get a persistent selling pressure in this market. Let's go. Yep. You got it. Selling is coming. And the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side. So what you see in here is a break. And this has the potential of having multiple candles that could get us to 50s, then the 32s, then retesting of the 87s. That's 19,387 quarter. And that's the bottom end of that range. Whenever the market at the open kind of reverses on Globax, typically you have a persistent push. So I'm going to be looking for these rallies to short into. Wow, hitting Globax. A little bit of a counter trend going on here. Yep, and the market is out of sync. All right, let's see. Let's see. I mean, ultimately, what would change this subject? The mode here is 540 to 560. Okay, so here we go. We gotta get busy here. We gotta get busy. I mean, we broke a whole number, so they're gonna come up to test it, and that's fast. That's a little fast. That's a little bit fast. I mean, they're threatening to put a captain setup long on the 100 at 24. Breaking the 90 is important. So we have resistance, which is harmony zone number 1 and 2 on the system here. And we're waiting on signals to come. Okay. They're inching. They're inching. They want to go to that 90. If they go to that 90, which they are trying, they're taking the stops out here. So they took out the stops, brought it back, and that's a buying interest the way they made it happen here. So they're really got to break that 90 for the shorts to get back and engage. 24 will put a captain setup long on 100 NT Rinko, and that will confirm a two-sided market really. Breaking 90 will set us up for a continuation trade on the short side. Breaking 24 confirms a two-sided market. So now they're putting a captain setup short and they're breaking it. Well, not yet. If they go 11, yeah, no, they're breaking it. Okay, so what does that mean? It's a two-sided market with a captain setup long on the 100 NT Rinko. You're gonna get a push. Non-trending market here for sure. And look at that, boom. We got ourselves a push into harmony zone number 2. Resistance, first touch. Look at that captain setup. I mean, when was the last time they did one? Was right here. And what happened? The market took off in a big way. The one before that was one here, long for one candle, then a short for 3, and the market reversed. So for the remainder of the day, really that captain setup from Globex to that bottom of 90, that 20, it's not 20 points, it's 35 points. So the 35 point range is going to be very, very critical to the day. Stephen, good morning. Stephen, good morning. Okay, that's what they want to do. That's a reversal, complete reversal. That captain setup was that was a good one. I'm patient. I want to see as much as possible out of this market. Canadian federal election, Japanese holiday today all day, and beside that, no U.S. news for us. Target is 600. Then 614, then 625. Those are all targets that we got going on. Next target, yeah, 24, 14 and 24. Call it 25. Target is hit on that target number 4. Harmony zone number 1. And you have a target number 3. So if the price comes back in here, 80s to the 60s are a good spot for a test. Also the 50, to be exact, 46 and a quarter is also a retest of harmony zone number 2. It's interesting. 6-prong captain setup, really? Wow, 6-prong captain setup up here. Like I want to go long right here at 06, but man, I mean, they just I should have taken it there, but usually you'd like to see a little bit better pullback before that happens. And that tells me that the market's strong here. So speed, range, and behavior, and who got trapped? Who got trapped is the shorts. Speed is moderate, range is expanding, behavior is long. And they put on it just a captain set up, 6-prong captain set up long. That's what I said, Safe. I was like, man, I mean, are you seriously going to put a 6-prong captain setup up here? I mean, you know, I should be taking it. But with that run, it's okay. We keep reading this market and seeing what they're trying to do here. Okay. I mean, that was a bit of a drop, and that happened fairly quickly. Good Lord. Market is out of sync here. Okay. A little bit of stressful selling pressure going on here. We're testing Harmony Zone number one multiple times, 1, 2, and 3. I'm looking for. Order submitted. That's not what I want to see. I'm gonna take that off. Even though I think it's gonna really crash, but I just didn't like that one rotation up there. I mean, here we go. It's gonna move. But we made a little bit of money off that one trade. Let's find another one that's a little bit more smooth. Okay, I'll take that one. That's a railroad short into a stop run. It should go lower, be honest with you, but right now I'm just accumulating. Now we're testing Harmony Zone number C, like because we're so close to Harmony Zone number 2, and you typically get an impulse reaction. So a couple of trades were up like 195 on that. Let's see. I'm not gonna do any more shorts till we get a little bit more clarity here. Because what the market is doing right here is testing Harmony Zone number 1, and it started to stair step lower, and now you got to zone number 2, which is a great support on a first touch basis, and they reacted forcefully. So what does that mean? That means I need to chill out and just let them work through these levels till we find out what's next. Because ultimately, with the moves that we had, the market is more inclined toward the long versus the short. It's just we're seeing this pocket of sellers that are a bit clear. You know, a little bit clear. Now you break 50, okay. The action is back on the short side. Yep, they did it too. Okay, let him rally back up, and we will look for another short. It's a little bit more persistent selling. Their natural disposition is to go to Globex, and Globex is 524. Here comes the 24. Okay, you close under that, and we just did. Now the market is in sync on the short side, but here we go again. You see where the price is? It's the middle of the range. It's a retest of Globex, retest of the middle of the range. You're gonna get a pause and a two-sided market. Also, you have this captain set up as a support. So as we push close to the 500, you're gonna get a market that between 500 and Globex that has a bit of a more forceful bid. I mean, that's their area to defend that move. The market right now is taking a negative tone, and there's defensive lines between the 500 and the 25, and we're just gonna wait and watch. And we have 4 minutes to the top of the hour. Target is hit. Next target is, what is it? It is 74,474. I mean, we're at target number 6 of this rotation, so that tells you. Now they're taking the stops. I mean, the stops are under 470. They're taking the stops under that captain setup. They are not defending that 500 to 25 at all. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. Good morning. So they took out the stops right under. And we're at the bottom end of the Globex band. $50 is next target. All right, top of the hour. I will be back. All right. So I'm back, and we got ourselves a bit of a rally going on here, right? So testing harmony zone number 2, which is resistance into glowbacks. Um, we'll see. We'll see if they stick around here. And that's a rejection of harmony zone number 2. Market is out of sync in the middle of the range. Okay, so now we have to start looking for rallies to short back into the market. Really what we need to see is 73, but we may actually end up coming in a little bit early. I wouldn't call it early, but yeah, look at that. Okay, not yet. So they're just tossing around this level here. How are they handling the stops? I mean, they had stops under 93, came back, bottom back up. You have stops right above 1475. They're gonna come break him. Okay. We get back to that 80. That's a big deal. That's a captain setup short. Yeah, they're trying. I'm gonna start with one contract. Let's start with one contract. Here we go. If we break that 80, I'm gonna post an order right there. It's 80.75, but that's fine. I'll take one here, see if I can get in lower also if they break. Well, that's not good. Damn it. That's gonna hurt. $89. I'm gonna get out of that trade. I got in there a little bit earlier. Probably should have just waited a little bit. That's fine. Took a stop, moving on. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Touching glowbacks, and that is would be a reversal. It's a retest and a reversal. But you gotta break that Globex though. Double switch trade short here. Okay. They're gonna try to do it again here and at that 90. I'm not gonna jump in. I'm just if we get to the 90s, I'm gonna wait for the market to jump back up a little bit and then get short. But 90 is critical. Like we need to get to 90. Here we go, 90. Okay. Let them, I'm gonna start posting orders. There's 2 orders right here. That's one of them. That's the second one. That's not good. That is not good. Okay. I gotta put my stop right here. I took one off to reduce risk. And let's see. I mean, they need to start dumping before below 500. They start doing that, then we got something going on. And if we don't, we don't. I gotta take my stop. Man, you give me below 90 right now. I'm gonna add. I mean, I could flatten this trade and be okay here, but I think there's potential here for a captain setup short on the 70 that's going to lead us to a big move below 70. Yeah, below 90, then we'll go to 70. But let's be patient and see. They are trying. They're trying hard, actually. Whoa, whoa. That was spiky. What happened? Let's go, let's go. We need to break into 90. That's the key. I'm gonna get out of the trade and just kind of wait for a 90 to show up, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But they're just spending too much time rotating here. If we get the 89, I'll get in, and then I'll add to it. Right now they're just playing around Globex and this whole number. I mean, he's struggling. Struggling. Everybody's struggling. Let's see here. The whole thing is struggling here. That's a little bit of weakness going on. But you really need to get to the 89. I mean, if they put in a switch trade under 500, I'll take a shot at it. I mean, we did this before. Okay, so that's one. Okay. Enough of this little noise. 500, 510. Yeah, I'm better off just staying and waiting for that 90 to show up. I really am. But I gotta play this game here and get out of this trade. Fuck. What a market this morning. It's not going anywhere. Okay, took one off. And let's see if we can get to that 90. We're just trying to reduce risk. Like if we start breaking anything above Globex, I think that's going to be an issue. And I think that's what the market is trying to build up stops on both sides, and they're going to take it one way or another. And I'm trying to position myself on the short side, but shorts are not going and the longs are not going. And I mean, you go to 90, then I'm adding, I have a good trade in my hand. Like I would have a winner, a big winner. Let's go. I took 2 off. Let's see if I can get anything more than that. I mean, I'd like to go to 70. That's the problem with that, though, is this thing is gonna... I'm gonna put a break even at this point. Wow. Okay, that's fine. We made a little bit of money. That needed to go. I mean, that 80 needed to break. But you're seeing how this market is just not. Chop City, big time, buddy. Bounce. Diego, good morning. Yeah, man, I was up money, then down money, then now I'm up a little bit of money. Let's work through this. Like that captain setup on the 70 interior should have worked. Like it worked, but it should have worked for a lot bigger. Like it should have been 70, 60. You know, now they're rolling that over. And now that's a trap. I mean, I got short, covered, shorted twice here on the break. And then I mean, I took a profit here, then I stopped out here. But that should have worked for a lot more. Oh, yeah, that's that too. I just saw that. 6-prong captain set up on the 50. We should have gotten rich off of that trade. That's fine. Let's keep working. I mean, it is what it is, as long as at the end of the day we come out ahead and make good decisions along the way. Some days the market is just going to be very wonky like this, and especially on a Monday. I mean, it's a Monday and the beginning of the new session. So they put on a captain setup short right here around Globex. They're pushing the price lower. You have a spot at that 10. That 10 is a spot. They're not even respecting any of it. Oof. Market is out of sync around Globex. Protect your capital, guys. Protect your capital. This is a choppy sideway market around Globex. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed is fast, to be honest with you. Range is contracting. Behavior is a two-sided market with a lot of stop runs against the middle of the range. So they stop run the edges of price, come back and trade in the middle of the range. You know, trap people, expand, take the stops, come back in. So that's just a market that tends to how I should react with extreme caution. Try not to get involved in the middle of the range. Stay away from Globex, because Globex is nasty right now. We'll go from there. I mean, they could take the stops right under 80, take us to Harmony zone number 2, and then put a low and a low and a higher low, and that will get us to buy, and that will be a stop run kind of worth looking into. Okay. That's that. Go on, mother. Loves women. All right, break time, 5 minutes. I'll be back. All right, all right, all right. So what did we do here? Okay. So they dropped it, and now they're reversing it. And that would produce a captain setup long on the 100 and on the 200 NT wrinkle if we break Globex again, which is 524 half. That would be a big deal. When was the last time they did this kind of behavior? Take a look. Harmony right here. That's a captain setup long in the middle of the range. Boom, ran up, couple of candles, came back, retested, and made a major move afterwards. Another one that was on the short side right there. I don't know if you see it. It's a short side right here, and boom, market sold off, came back, and that's a significant sell-off from 870 down to 714, right? So over 150 points or so. Market retest, come back and shoots down. So you see a captain setup. We're about to get there. We're about to get there. That's a big deal. How's everybody doing so far? Where are we at? Try to stay above water. We'll go through this choppy phase and we'll start going from there. Here we go. We're about to break Globex. Here we go. We did it. Okay, that's a captain setup. So what do we do here? I'm looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity on a swing trade basis with a target of 549 and a half. That's this line right here. The odds are they're going to play around with Globex for a little bit, then start going in a direction. Yeah, we should pull back here a little bit. So 90 is a very good spot for a pullback. I mean, I'll take the retest of the whole number. We'll see what this market has to offer. Okay, baby, let's go. Like, I don't want to initiate a position at Globex. I mean, that is not the best spots for me to position in. Let them separate away from it, either below or above. Come back, retest. I'll get involved. Let's take one. That's not good. Sure. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna lose a bunch of money here. God damn this market, man. Let them run. I mean, this is some bastardly action going on here. Ah, yeah. I mean, what saved my ass is Harmony Zone number two, and we have a captain setup. I thought the pullback would be a little bit more moderate. Believe it or not, I made money off of this deal, and it's gonna be this is gonna be the pivot because if you look at the look at this, is a captain setup with the retest of the middle of the range, and it's just pushing back up above Globex. So it's gonna there's bunch of stops sitting above Globex right now. I mean, like literally, we ended up making like maybe $30 off that trade, which I'm happy. Trust me, because that looked like it's gonna be a $2,000 trade going against me on that trade. I was like, okay, that's not gonna be fun. Like I don't want to take these kind of swings, but I mean, with a captain set up on the 200 NT wrinkle, I should be making serious money into 549. And that type of flush just happened and just big move coming up to 549 and a half. 549 and a half. We should be running up to that level. Let me think about this trade here. I mean, I had a good entry here, add good here, testing here, and then that flush into a reversal. Okay. Target is 549 and a half. 549 and a half. Going once, going twice. Let's go. You get to the 500, that's a buy. You have two spots, the 505, but that would, yeah, that would close that candle. We don't want that. So we have 515 is a spot. Yeah, this thing's gonna go higher. We have a lot of stops sitting above 40, and you pick them off, you're gonna go to the 50s in the target number 3, which is 58.75. Captain set up short on the 50, on the 20. The support on a structural basis is 500, then the 73, let's call it 75, and you have targets that takes you to 60 and 80, 565, 80, and then a break above the 600. This captain setup that they have, has a little bit of support right under it. Plus you have that low also supporting that higher low. So you're getting that potential for a break into 600, then a break into the 641, which is target number 3 of that rotation. We just have to go and dig into. Yeah, that's what I'm using. Ninja Rinko. Diego. I mean, we put a lot of work for $122. That was a bit rough, actually. I mean, that's the captain setup switch trade. Like, I should be going short right here at that 25 on that signal, and look for 509 with a stop right above 38. Let's take a look at ES. ES really stagnant up here, but they're in the process of making a captain setup long, which is 55.62.75. If they get up there, then that will speed up NQ. Because once you get up there, you take out those stops, and you're gonna start going into the 70. You're gonna start pushing NQ into the 550s and 60s if you do that. So right here, they're struggling around Globex, middle of the range. I mean, yes. I mean, I trade. I mean, ES is part of what we do too. Like literally, that's what I was just pulling up. That's ES, and ES. You see this big captain set up on the 50 NT Rinko. Market ran up significant amount from 10 to 24, 14 points. They're trying to build another one right here, and that will shoot up the price to that 80s. So you got that going on. Look at this captain set up long on the 15 Ninja Rinko. Boom, captain set up a massive move. So Harmony's trading system works exceptionally well on that. Now we're dumping again, because they have no sense today. Okay, captain set up on the 20. Let them run it up. I mean, I don't want to go short against the captain set up on the 200. I mean, I really don't. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. Captain set up switch trade. That's beautiful. I don't know who caught that one. If you're fast enough and caught it, that is a beauty. That is a buy signal right there. Doesn't get any better than that. Retesting of Harmony zone number 1. Captain setup switch trade. Safe, tell me you got that trade. Becca, I don't know, Becca, if you jumped in or not, but that was a little bit fast. I mean, I put my order out there. Leanne, how are you? Good morning, good morning. All right, so here they come, here they come, here they come. I mean, they are just tossing people around that Globex. They're not liking that break above it. Oh, I mean, what, they want to put a captain setup here? I mean, if they do that, that would be. Here we go. I mean, they're gonna run it up. Let them run it up a little bit. We'll see. 'Cause there's a little bit of weakness coming in here. I mean, you ran that up, came back and retested harmony zone number one at the bottom end of it, and you put in another captain setup with a lower low. Okay, so you gotta have to go past 500 and retest and hold the retest. If you do that, then that would be a structure I'll be interested in. But trying to do it right here is a little bit suspect. So let's see. I mean, if they put a switch trade here, then they're jokers. I mean, they're literally clowning people. I'll jump in. Okay. Can you jump? Past the 500? You have to. That's not good. Really. All right. Here we go. So that captain switch trade worked for more. This one did not. That's fine. Took my stop. Moved on. I mean, it's not making you trust the longs anymore. We're separating away from Globex. And this is a response to harmony zone number 2 retest, and that's the second time of retest. That's the second retest. That's the first one, and that's the second one. Yep. Market out of sync, and we're running the stops right under this zone. That that captain setup on the 200 NT Rinko is not looking too hot right now. It's not looking too hot. All right, that's the top of the hour, 10 o'clock. Gonna take a 5-minute break. Be back. All right, we're back. All right. So chop city today. Chop city. All right. So I mean, we're looking for, with this kind of move and us trading under Harmony zone number 2. As long as we're protecting 91, there's a push toward a reversal here, which is a close under 50. We just need to get like one solid move here. We'll be in the profit. Here we go. That's it. Okay, so the fact that they did this, so that captain setup is in under threat of a break, and the break is 424. Excuse me, 424. If we break 424, that's going to lead to a sell-off pressure. And this captain setup, they hardly fail, but when they failed, it's typically a massive move. We'll see. We're ready. There was a 50 NT Rinko captain set up short at 74.5. Selling pressure. Here we go. Target is hit. That's a break, guys. That's a break. So I mean, I'm gonna start looking seriously about shorts and heavy. I mean, we need a rally back up. We need a little bit of retest, all that good stuff. But as long as we do not break back above 500, this move is gonna retest the bottom end of the range at 380, and there's a bunch of stops sitting under that level. They could take them and come back and retest. There's a lot of things that could be happening here, but at least we're getting separation in the market, a little bit more direction, persistence in the direction. Now let's see if that continues though. Okay, let me see if I can get in something here, or am I gonna get stopped out? $20. I'll take that one. 25 to 16, $200. Okay, now we're back up positive. Let's go, baby. We're nickel and dime this market today. It's gonna run. Target is 400. That's a whole number. So that was a trigger trade short we took into target. Target number 4. They're bouncing back. When they bounce back like that, I'm not gonna try to go short right here. I'm gonna, because typically if they do this, they're gonna consolidate and run back up. So you don't want to get short here. I mean, they can run the stops above 31, come back in, and that may be a shortable situation. But whenever they get that close to a target and bounce right back up, they're playing games. Typically, they're playing games. See that? So they took out the stops right above that 30. Let them retest Harmony Zone number one. It's coming up right now. 49 by 59. You see that? Okay. See, that's the trickery right there. And I'm glad that we are on to that the way they behave, because whenever they do this right next to a harmony target, the typical behavior is a reversion to the mean, and if they have any strength, they could go right above the most recent swing high and fade it back in. That's usually their typical behavior. But now look what they're doing. They're just boom, boom, stair stepping people back up. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync. What does that mean? I mean, now it's a two-sided market. The longs have strength. They're testing and retesting. That doesn't mean they're going to be totally successful, but there's a pockets of buyers that are a bit aggressive here. Okay, so let's see if we can get in. I'm posting orders. I don't want to get too super aggressive here, but I'd like to get a couple of contracts going. Took one off just to help pay for the trade. And let me go. I don't want to go break even. I don't want to go break even. So that's the problem with that one. I just need the break below 20, otherwise that's gonna stop me out for break even. But we'll see. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I don't want to trail you either, but you know, let's put it right here and see if I can get to the. Well, see, we're coming up to a whole number, so I'm really kind of pushing my luck. Okay, let them push. Let them push. Thank you. I'll take it right here. Because, I mean, we're coming up anywhere here, they're going to start fading. Anything. Here we go. We got something today, 600. We got something. Finally, we get a break in equity. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, let them do that. Let them do that. That's fine with me. They hit the 400. The next target is 374. I mean, they took out the stops right under it and they're pausing. Okay, that's good. All right. See, I'm copying this Apex into my personal. So I had a couple of good trades early on before the market opened on that one. Let me see. Not everybody can see it, but let me see if everybody can see it now. Yeah. So I had a bunch of trades early on before the market opened. Took these stops that we saw all together. Then came back, and now we are up to 2780 on that account, and then we got Apex. All right, let's see. Market is trying to put a captain setup switch trade. Last time I got involved in that, they stung me with it, but we don't know. We'll see. Okay, that didn't even happen, so we'll see. Ultimately, the target is 374, right? Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 374.5. Market is in harmony right now. We'll reevaluate if we break anything above 440. How is Zoom doing? How is YouTube doing? Where you guys are at? What's working for you? Are you making money or spinning your wheels? Early on, we all spun our wheels for the most part. I don't know, some of you may have not. But Hey, Marty. Marty's up a grand. Here we go. Can't keep a good man down, right? Becca, where's Becca at? Sheila, Leanne, where you at? Steven down 75 bucks. Nothing. That's nothing. That's good work. Good risk management. Matthew, where you got? Where you got for me? Boy, look at that selling. Now they're getting. They're getting spicy now. 349 and a half. Bounce coins up 400. Good job. So what do we do with this? I mean, the thing about it is just you're getting now legs of short selling, right? We have a target of 349 and a half. Like at what point do I get? I mean, I had a beautiful freaking entry here. What did I get? Did I get short? Where did I get short? Okay, I got short and covered. I got short here. That was a little bit retarded. Okay. Where's my second contract? I got short here too. Covered, then covered. Okay. $4.19. You're short and you're holding on to it. Oh. You're trying to be a superhero today. Good for you. That's a good hold. Get all their money, Becca. Get it all. Next target, 324 and a half. 324 and a half. Let's go. Don't get greedy though. Take some money off the table. This market is can stab you in the back quick. Come on, come on. Come on. $225. Are you looking for target? I guess you're waiting for a target. Wow. That's I like that, Becca. I really do. You got your target, you're sticking to it. Give Becca her money. All of it, every bit of it. Let's go. Captain set up short. I mean, that's not bad down here. Into a push toward 25. That's going to happen. 331. That's excellent. I mean, what else would you? That's just perfect. You don't have to get to 25. I mean, but it's a good hold nonetheless, and that's something that it's all of us need to kind of improve on, is to holding to these winners and adding to them, and be patient with a move that's working for you. We're always too quick to take our profits. I mean, me included. I'm probably the worst offender on that one. Skill is to hold on to these things and just let it work out for a big money. Yeah, well, taking it with micro kind of helps you stay in the trade longer. That's for sure. Target is hit, guys, at 299. Are you out of your mind? 299. Let's go. Well, exactly. I mean, you're trying to do it. You're trying to hold on to a big profit with minis on a $50,000 account. It's not gonna work. The drawdowns, the pullbacks, the threshold. You know, he may end up even making too much money. You know, so you got to do it with micro. Like right here, I mean, I like whenever the market gets to between target number 4 and 5, you typically get a counter trend, right? Rarely do you see it just kind of get to 6 without having a counter trend here, but we'll see. Each day is different. I mean, I'd like to put another trade in. I mean, I would have to be picking the shorts. Let's take a look at the big picture and see where the stops are at. So well, I mean, we have a lot of stops under 250, and that will challenge the captain setup on the 200 NT Rinko, right? So that captain setup actually it held and it ran up. This one got clobbered. And we said, you know, they don't fail often, but when they failed, it's a big move. And now you're seeing the big move. And we're, you know, going down to, you got 256, that 50 range, 250 to 300 is a critical level to retest. And there's a bunch of stops sitting right under that. And if they're going to defend it, then we'll see. That's my 5-minute break. I will be back. All right, we're back, and here we got ourselves a captain set up, and they sold it off into this push. Then the market bounced right back up in a short covering rally. Market is out of sync right now, and we'll see. Rather be short than long, but at the same time, we're getting a rotation on the upside here. Let them pull back a little bit, and we may end up, believe it or not, trying to get long here. Because I mean, there's a, like we talked earlier before I took that break. That whole area right here is a solid area that instigated that big move upward, you know. So they're gonna defend it. They're gonna even defend ahead of it, and that's what we're seeing here. Let's talk about ES for a little bit. What did ES do here? And that was the key. Is 563 and a quarter was the level that they needed to break, producing a captain setup long, and they just failed to do it, and the whole market pretty much dumped at that point. So that's what we're looking for. All right, so first touch of harmony zone number 2, you're looking for a high and a lower high. A reversal here can be important. I mean, do I want to get short here? I mean, it's not a necessarily a bad choice, but I want to be a little bit more selective and let them reverse like this, run down. How come I don't have my colors up here? Yeah, that's why. All right. I want them to come. I mean, now they could put on a captain setup. That would be something. If they don't want to do that, at least I know that I need to see a push below this zone, lower, than a rally that fails to make another high. Then that will set the stage for a continuation short. But okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It'll be interesting to see them, like if they take on one candle reversal here to 79. If they don't, they don't. But Okay, let's see if I can get a push toward the 67. Here we go. I'm taking it. It's gonna get to 67 though. Damn it. Oh, I gotta go take a walk now. I gotta go take a walk. Cause you double topped the Harmony zone number 2, right? I mean that was a good spot. I mean I made a little bit of money. I don't know, like $76 on that trade. But I copied it into another account also. Anybody jump on that idea or no? At least 67 would have been nice. Market is in sync on the short side. I mean, here we go. We have We have a move. Good for them. They're taking out the stops. Channel on the downside is intact. We have a target, and the target is 300. I mean, they're gonna fight here a little bit, but and they did fight. They put on a tail that almost got us to the 400, and now they're just pushing it lower and lower. They'll probably defend the 300 again. I mean, it's not an easy level to go through. All right, a bit of a reversal push here and a retesting of harmony zone number 2 coming up. Market is out of sync and they're retesting. So the same concept applies like we've done early on in that trade. Is we're looking for, I mean, look at it. We let them just trap people, then come in here and trap some more people, run the stops, and if they make a high, a lower high, I mean, in this way, actually, it was just the same high, just They took out the stops and came back in. So if they do something similar to that, then we'll jump in and play that game. Otherwise, we'll just leave it alone and let them work out this level. In certain markets, I will just take the first touch, but in this market, I'm just going to be patient and let them double top the market if they want to, make a lower high. If they don't want to, they don't want to. They can run up to 400, then pull back, and pullbacks become buyable on a scalping basis. We'll try that one. But so far they're pulling back. That's good to see. Okay, we should get a bounce right here. I mean, they put some pressure on the market, that's for sure. If you look at the 70 NT Rinko, you'll see a double top. Short-term double top. Let them rally back up, give me a better price. So what is the market? What is the market doing right now? It's a out of sync market, out of harmony, trading in the middle of the range and trading in the neutral zone. And the overall direction is short. So if I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna try to look for the short side of things, as long as that 385 still holds. And I'm looking for the clouds to shift negative, run the stops lower, rally back up, and fail to make another high, making a lower high. And then that structure will support me going short for a big target. Okay, let's see it now. Let's see that rally. I mean, they're running the stops. There's a bunch of stops under 35 if they want to go pick him off. But that just makes it a bigger move. Market is in sync on the short side, across the board. Yeah, let them. So they ran the stops from, where are the stops? Yeah. Well, right here. And they ran the stops from this low, 48, to 35, and they're going to bounce it back up. That's what they do. Clear the stops, run it back up. Fade the run, fade the sell off, come back to the middle of the range. Trap everybody that's a trend trader in the middle and run it against them. So we'll be patient, we'll wait, we'll see. Where is he? Do we have anybody else coming in here? So Becca, Sheila, Leanne, how's Leanne doing? Marty, Matt, Bounce Coin, Diego, where you at? Any improvement? Liquidity, where you at, buddy? Well, look at you, Marty. You're liking this market, 2,300. All right, guys. So this is what we've done so far. I mean, we made 662 in one account and 76 in another. And the market's starting to move, but I have a bunch of errands to take care of. So I'm gonna call it a day today on the account of it being a Monday. And maybe this week we can have an extended session where we run the room all day long. But today I'm gonna close it early. Well, not early. This is the time we usually close it at 11. Okay. Hopefully everybody done well today. Becca, did you? I'm sure you made money by now, right? Because you had that big one trade. Marty did very well. Matthew is not talking yet. Thank you. Yeah, over 500 just from that trade. Okay, that's good. That is good. That's excellent. All right, guys. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Let me see here. We had a couple of things. So I'm having this thing on YouTube, and you should look at it. But the quote of the day, and I promised myself. So I promised myself to be hyper focused on the premium harmony signals and get aggressive. I focused on the harmony premium signals, but did I get aggressive? There's a couple of spots I got aggressive in. I think I had like 3 contracts or something. So that's what I promised I did on that one. And the quote of the day: "Make each day your masterpiece," by John Wooden. I think that's a good one. And that's it for me. You guys have a good one. See you on the next one.